Megan's 12, Charlotte's now 8. Charlotte decided they all wanted to sleep in my bed and have a sleepover in Mum's room. And we all just went to sleep. And then that was it. She didn't wake up. They discovered she had a giant aneurysm and it had just ruptured in the night. One of the nurses come out to say she's in theatre now and just to say they were stopping the bleeding. She was then on paediatric intensive care for a while and she started to wake up normally. Day 3, she just had this horrible day. Another one of the surgeons rushed her off for a CT scan and then he came back a few minutes later and just said, I'm really sorry, she's having massive strokes. I remember my legs giving way at that point and I can still sometimes feel his hand on my arm as he sort of held me up. And I just remember saying, is this it? Do I need to go and get a sister? And he said, yeah, you do. You need to go and make some phone calls now. She did obviously pull through. I remember a doctor then coming in and just said most of Charlotte's brain tissue has actually died. We don't expect that she's ever going to recognise you again. She wouldn't walk or talk or eat. I wouldn't hear her saying mummy again. And I remember panicking at that point. And I remember saying, what if I forget what it feels like to have her arm around me? I think that was the main thing. And then at that point, I remember looking at the nurse and saying, get those wires out of my way, and put me in bed with her. And I just snuggled up to her and I thought, right, if you can't cuddle me, I'm cuddling you then, and I won't let go of you.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
There was a song that Charlotte and I used to sing. I used to sing the first line of and then she'd carry on with the rest of the song, which was Adele's Rolling in the Deep. I started singing it and the corner of her mouth just moved a bit. And I looked and the nurse looked. And every time I sang the beginning of this song, she just grinned. I just thought she needs stimulating. I needed her to hear things, I needed her to see things, I needed her to feel things as much and as intensely as possible all the time. And bit by bit she came back.
Steering the travellers.
She could move her legs. She was starting to move her head, she was giggling. It's been fantastic watching her. Just remember how to be Charlotte. The minute you say the word can't to Charlotte, she'll go and prove you wrong with bells on. Bearing in mind the fact that only a few months ago, she couldn't move, she couldn't blink, she couldn't do anything. She stood up in a school nativity play and was a narrator and recited these lines. And nobody could tell that was the kid who'd had a stroke last year. I think a lot of people can learn a lot from Charlotte and her attitude.
There was blood at the back of my eye. Now it's gone right down, now I can see properly.
People say, how can you not be upset, how can you not be devastated? And I think, as long as I wake up in the morning and I've got 2 children, I'm fine with that. Charlotte's never once whinged. She's never once said, why me? She's never once said she can't. And I think if she's not going to be like that, then I've no right to be at all.